think they might have left behind snacks? They've certainly left everything else. What sort of expedition chooses to cross a valley full of lava? Across? Whoa there. See the mud? These are wagon tracks.
island wails, and you know nothing of it. You say you are children of this land.
Okay, but we're just here for water.
Stay back, creatures of flesh and fur and bone. You follow one another into the snare.
Abaddon's hammer. Did Gabriel send you? You've got to get us out of here. The only snare is the one these creatures sprang on us. We discovered when we arrived that something had fouled the water we're supposed to route to Solace.
Do you understand so little? You awoke an ancient presence with your digging and delving. It waits in the ruins, among the bones of the dead. The land fights back against it, curdling the water.
I've seen this before. Nature twisting itself to fight off intruders, corrupting the land and water.
Better than allowing a parasite to thrive. How short your memories are. This land did not roar and tremble before the abominations came. Ash and scree was once soil, rich and fertile.
Terraced with greenery and life, we remember.
What are you talking about? That volcano has shadowed the tusks since the first Pagrun set foot here.
But the Pargrunin weren't the first to live here. You're speaking of the Godless, aren't you?
A history as indelible as the rings of a tree. At least some among you remember.
We feel a presence. It rises like bile in our throat. We fear it.
But burrowing worms clog the ears of these fools. I warn them, and they hear nothing. What is this madness? You bear the mark of this land in the ridges of your flesh and the rings of your soul. Surely you must know better. Very well. Your insight would be helpful. Still that foul presence and let the waters flow sweet and clear once more. Clear the old one's water roads to slake this parched land. Do this, and I shall release these vermin to scurry back to their nest.
The water is filthy. You'll catch your death if you dip in that.
I wouldn't touch that water, much less drink it. Who's next? Anyone? We've got company! Get on me!
When you do it. Onward, right to left.
Enemy to the right! Come on! Come on! Careful, to the left!
We'll get them next time, dear. Big mistake! And boom!
Another soul for the wheel. Couldn't have done it better.
On the left!
Gather round.
Something lurks here.
This workshop was loved once. It's ruined now. I wonder why. Stop. That sound. It's drowning my thoughts.
A rat scrabbling in the dust, crawling back to the same ruined trash heap.
No, we know this voice, this presence, sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again. I am Wodika, the Oathbinder, goddess of order, vengeance, and law. It springs from the land itself, from the jealous usurper latched to your soul.
No. Make her go. Send her away.
How the fruits of its destruction make it squirm and writhe. It knows nothing but chaos. This land needs order, purpose. The order of the gods. The order which has governed lives for millennia. You are an Indiran, a nation where law and authority brought peace between the warring folk and elves. It is steadfast. Your people understand how to tame what is wild. How to build empire from rubble. All the more reason for unity, guidance, lest it divide against itself.
No.
Again.
Stop it. Stop her. Silence her. She feeds you poisoned fruit.
Do you think this place was always so gray, with its barren slopes and acid sea? Your parasite is to blame. It has destroyed this place before. These hills were once lush, and the people.
She lies. Falsehoods like fangs. She was not there. She did not see.
Why else would the usurper so quickly deny its deeds? Is it a plea of innocence, or admission of its guilt? Past? It roils this instant, beneath your very feet. Whose poison flows through this water? Who spoils its own lifeblood?
Creatures did this. They crawled through our bones. They picked at our flesh.
The Magfolk fulfilled a need. What is the purpose of this?
So small, so fragile. We did not mean to. We could not understand.
Steady now. You've been through another episode. The phantasmal focus lit up like a cinder bomb.
You looked blank, dead in the eyes. How rude of her.
They call her the Strangler, the sharp claw of vengeance, the bane of animancers. I don't trust her, and neither should you.
There's nothing else to learn here. Can we go to the garden now, please?
Good enough to swim, maybe not good enough to drink.
have restored the waters. I was right to trust you. Truly, the spirit of the land lives in you. A seed carried in the wind.
Carried where? We feel the tranquility of this place, but whose roots drink its waters?
I release these kith to return to their burrows. May they leave this enclave in peace. Clear the tangle of growth choking the Ancient One's waterways, and the kith may gather it freely. So long as they leave this sanctuary free of their influence, so that new life may take root.
You can't be serious. You expect us to walk away from the best source of fresh water in the tusks?
If the godlike clears the old growth from the waterways, then a portion will flow out. You may gather it where the waterway ends, away from here.
Reasonable. You can't be serious.
I have spoken, and so has this strange child of the land.
Avowed, godlike, in private? That talking tree expects us to just walk away from the best source of clean water in the tusks. So that what? A few more moss patches can grow? An outpost, so we can make sure we never get cut off like this again. We can't risk losing access to fresh water again. I know you've done a lot for us already, but I'd like to ask one more thing. I need you to kill the tree lady. Look, we need to set up a guard post here. Eventually we want to build out the aqueduct system. There's no way she'll let us do that. Yes, she's made that abundantly clear. And I don't know how to convince her that we're not a threat. I don't like this, but it's our best chance for survival. We're not getting anything until that blockage is cleared out of the aqueduct. If you can at least do that much, we'll make do. We'll have to.
think we found the... on the source of the blockage. We're going to have to get rid of those vines.
See what I mean? Nature is always trying to get in our way. Lead the way.
On your left, dear!
Onward, to the right!
Oh, that's hot!
That'll show him.
You asked for it! We've got company!
Nicely done.
before. Do you feel the old roots twisting in the loam? It lived once. The soil overflowed, heavy and full. But we took it all away. Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Maru, Ajabaru Sinakis. You stand on the shoulders of all who spoke for us before. You are young in your role, newly minted from your trials in Thirdborn. You tempered your body and spirit in our image. Tell us, Maru, how did you perform? All of your life had led to this. We noticed your promise, and you rewarded us tenfold. We had chosen many new guardians, but we cherished you first. Now you stood for the garden. Your destiny awaited you. The leader sent you to the temple of Galawain's tusks. An oasis bloomed from the Adra, and our children built a city there. Tell us, Maru, how did you find life in your new home? Meaning, a sapling thriving in its native soil. Why? I had no use for visions on your old homestead. Here, you were of value, honored for what made you different. In the third year of your work, the tide turned. The season changed. The city had grown root-bound, too large to sustain itself. The creeks ran dry. The people stirred with unrest. They turned to you. How did you advise them? The sea yielded only salt. The forage could not replace the harvest. Until, one day, we leave. The builders found a clear spring carved into the mountainside. They dreamed of an aqueduct, a river of their own design. Its veins would split the trees, a winding wound across our back. You could speak with us. Why did you not consult us first? Presumption born of ignorance. In the path of the aqueduct lived a mighty flower tree. one of the first in the jungle. A font of vitality. Its leaves spread wide, a challenge to the foreman's authority. He raised his axe. You leaped forward. The axe cleaved into your arm. It would survive, but your blood drenched the dirt. Why did you intervene? To stand for us. This was your gift. Yet you were weakened. He cut. The ground thundered as it fell. The haze parts. We cry out. Our skin burns. This memory we recall. The earth erupts. A chorus of screams. Ash blots out the sun. Nothing would grow there. A hot knife to stanch the blood. Yet there you stood. A sprout in the dust. A witness to our tragedy. You offered yourself to protect us. We could not punish you. We hear their lamentations still. Prune the dead growth. We should like that to be our way. Years passed. The Aikido returned. As they rebuilt their walls, they left us offerings, wary of their ancestors' mistake. We welcomed their bounty, but the scars never healed. We too had learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
We'll wait here until you've taken care of everything. Gabral would be downright insufferable if I went back to them empty-handed. Thank you. If there's one thing we need to survive out here, it's fresh water. You've given us a fighting chance.
I'm not used to quiet.
That's done? Who's hungry?
How did this steel Garrote get here before us? Lödwyn is a sneaky one.
As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Lödwyn finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. First, we tried the tower first. But the roots swallow, and the roots strangle, and the roots devour. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it. You've done what the roots want. Poison in our veins. Traitor. I know what you are. The roots try to choke the steel Garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them. Bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun. I'll let you. We'll stop you. Kill you! Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down. Envoy, over here.
We've got company!
Stop!
Big mistake!
On thing to the right!
Take a right!
You won't get through this!
Say we're on the right track. That island. It must be the garden. I don't know what I expected, but it's beautiful. So close, yet so far.
Much as I want to get to the garden, I'm loath to swim through that.
Let's finish this.
Easy when you do it. Wardens. All dead. The steel Garrote didn't even bother hiding the bodies. Keep quiet.
I heard something. Stop right there.
I'm weak. That one.
Watch your left.
Honor!
Not used to quiet. Slow down, dearie.
Envoy to the right. That armor's no good.
Pierce you at the roots if you like. We'll feed you to the water. We'll do what we must until you speak. Please help me!
Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come. I don't know. They caught me. They said they had questions. Then they stopped making sense. Just nonsense.
Looks like the Dream Scourge has come to the Tusks.
Please. There is a friend of mine hiding in the summit. You have to help me before it's too late.
We better hurry if we want to help, darling.
Got eyes on something?
You asked for it! Fantastically inconvenient. A cave-in.
Protect the envoy.
worried for a second. That was a close one. steel garrote left in a hurry. Either they were 2 steps ahead of us, or running for their lives.
These are Pargrunen books. Just beautiful, and wasted on the steel garrote. And looks like they're particularly interested in the keep. That must have a deeper meaning. You'd need powerful magic to hide something like that. And I don't think Solace has any spare archmages running around.
It would have to be underground. A secret tunnel, perhaps. Lödwyn must have an informant. There's no other way. We can't allow the steel garrote to reach the garden. You are meant to go there, and we are meant to take you. No hesitation, no mercy, no regrets.
Finally!
Trespasser! She defiles our ground! Murderer! She is near!
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me? The time has come to take the garden.
Wardens will never...
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the living lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
Invaders in the garden! Get on me! Dodge this! Die on, boy! Come! So here you are. Sapadal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladin's envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Sapadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the living lands. So was I. But Sapadal had other plans. What a pair we make, Envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now. The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear? Keep your promise to the Emperor. Cut the Dream Scourge off at the root. Permanently.
No!
No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The Living Lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
Use whatever brain is left in your skull. Mortals have been here for centuries. It's only gotten worse since you arrived.
Well, this god was quite pleasant up until your steel garrote came in and started setting things on fire.
You and I alone can save the Living Lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapadal.
Break the bars!
Hear that, you shambling old bag of bones? You decaying cesspit of nightmares?
Oh, that's a big decision. Can't we just talk to them first?
I knew it might come to this. Sapadal has a stronger claim on you than we ever did. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential. You are the key to Sapadal's prison. That isn't your fault. It merely is. And it has to end. Prepare yourself for the beyond.
Check your right! Where are they coming from? You're right! Watch your right! Let's get this over with.
Nicely done!
Ha! Take that! That'll teach the steel garrote to mess with us. Oh, but she has a death guard. Maybe she won't stay dead. That pulse. The pulse that changed everyone. That was from Sapadal. Have they been the source of the dream scourge the whole time? All we can do now is focus on the garden. That's what's important.
Vipers in the knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please! They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars, they do not hear. We scream, they do not answer. They come, a surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite. They eat us alive. Out! Let us out! Set us free! It is never over! New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst, the old light. It blinds us. Send it away! It hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows. No. We see now. The mycelial roots tended with our blood and tears. We wanted to be patience and strength, but we were afraid. They hurt us and would not stop. We did not mean to. We were innocent. We were never taught the meaning of our strength. We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. The charred queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly. She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie. Can the river not wash and drown? Can poison not cure the disease? They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again, again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. But the vines of the past strangle us. Help us. We are alone. We cause it, but it is not our way. We will make this better. We promise. Help us. Release us. Then the rot ends. We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you accept? The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more. We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us. End our suffering.
Looks like it's got some missing parts. Oh, I can't wait to see what it makes.